hold that against my dad forever. And by the time probation came along and they wanted money, I was like, yeah, right, you ain't getting no money from me, and I took off on the run, right? That's my only part of probation career. From there was prison, parole from that point on. So I don't forget to tell you this later. What I've learned since then is ask for help. Ask her for help. Ask probation officers for help. When you ask for help, they start to realize, hey, these kids have it hard. If you just act hard and crazy and just say F it, they're not going to relate with you and realize that you need help. If you ask them for help, tell them what's going on with your family life. They're not going to put your parents in jail. You guys are old enough. They're old enough that their parents can't go to jail if they tell the truth, or are they not? Like, let's say they were abused or something, or beaten.
Would go to jail.
They would? Okay. So, well, if you don't want your parents to go to jail, don't tell them that. But, you know, if you get to the point where by the time you're 18 or something, start being real with other people. And they're going to end up feeling bad for you. They're going to say, hey, you know what, these are just humans. And she does. I've already seen her soft side. But when I was your age, I would not see any soft side. I was mad at the system. I was mad at my parents. And I started making bad decisions that hurt me really bad, trying to hurt them. And it doesn't pay to hurt yourself to hurt them. The best medicine is to succeed and show them that you're about something. I see some great artwork. I know that there's some leaders in this room. I know there's some talent in this room. And what I want to get you guys to see is that if you don't ask for help, if you don't get humble for a while and just say, hey, you know what, I'm going to let God be in control. I'm going to let God take care of me. And I'm going to do the next indicated step. Now I'm speaking AA lingo to you, but I'll get to that. I'm going to do what I can to let God take control of my life, and I'm going to give myself to Him. Because that's what I ended up doing 20 years later. From the probation stuff that I said, F you, I'm not doing it. You guys want money from me? Not happening. I started going to prison. 2 turnarounds, 16-month turnarounds. Hard-headed. I'd get out and I'd jump right back into the speed game and drug game. And there's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I don't care how hard you gangster. I don't care how successful you sell drugs. You know who ends up with the money? The attorneys. The cops seize it. Nobody retires with money. Nobody. And there might be that 1%, not even 1%, 0.01%. I've seen like 1 or 2 people in the drug game out of hundreds of thousands that have actually pulled out and kept some of the money. Everybody else gives the money away to lawyers. They seize it. It's the devil's money. Bad money will not stay good. Easy come, easy go. Exactly. They've seized probably $50,000 from me, probably $30,000, $40,000 in lawyers' fees. You know what I mean? So even when I was a successful drug dealer, it was temporary, and the money ended up not mine. So I do 2 turnaround prison terms. In the 90s, now I'm demented, out of my mind. I'm listening to speed metal and rap music and doing speed and messing around in San Bernardino and trying to control weed and speed in South Orange County, which is a lot easier to control than it is over here in Santa Ana and Anaheim, by the way. So many more gangbangers out here. But it was a lot easier to control, a lot easier to gather and collect over there. I caught an organized crime case in '96 and was looking at 50 to life and was freaking. The attorneys weren't defending me. I was getting brought up by the older regs that were studying case law, points of authority. This was the new stuff. The new 3 strikes came out right around then, and they were just overdoing it, right? And that slowed me down right there, big time, right? I sat in the county for over a year. 50 to life came down to 4 years at the end, and I took the 4 years. Went to Solano, Northern California, and did 2 shoe terms, Mickey Mouse ones, for group melees, riots,